Man, this is so cool.
All right, we have London, Scotland. Who else do we have in the house? Maryland, Australia. Okay, Peter, what time is it in Australia at the moment?
Yeah, wow.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
goodness, Peter.
Impressive,
You you
impressive.
you definitely get the award.
You seriously do. That is amazing.
How do the 3D objects get designed? Like you can play with them in here, but presumably you have to import a particular type of file in order to play with it.
Yeah, we support GLB, GLTF, and FBX, and soon we'll be supporting OBJs. And through the web app where you paired your device, you can upload 3D models from there. And I think we have a max file size of about 30 megabytes. And I think the poly count is, I think, 1024 by 1024. It can fluctuate and go a little bit higher, but that's generally our recommendations. Oh yeah, is this from Sketchfab? Okay,
Somebody
amazing.
has the PS5 already.
Okay. How do you give your post-it note to someone else to mess with? Or can you only do
Uh,
your own?
you can't edit them, but I could, in theory, pass you my post-it note. However, you don't have the ability to edit it. I think we have a prototype in our next build that allows you to edit it. I don't know if it'll make it in this next build or the one after, but I did see that. Um, all right, hey Bree, is there anyone else still in the other room? Uh,
Not
When I
that are
say
responding to me.
Okay. It looks like just
when
one
I save
person.
the room, what does it do?
Uh, Thank you for saving it. It'll save the current state of the room, so that if we all leave and come back to the room, it'll appear exactly as you left it at the point that you saved it. So if we moved
So it's
a
kind of
bunch of
like
things around between the time you saved it and whenever we left, it would revert back to that point in which you saved it.
Did
it's kind
someone
of like
upload the
saving a
new
file
PS5?
almost.
All right.
That was fast moving, whoever designed that.
Ooh, we got some local Bay Area. Oh, I know. There are some pretty amazing ones. I'm always surprised. In a lot of our sessions, people will upload 3D models, and I'm always fascinated by what they upload. There was kind of a sculpture of George Floyd that was
Mirror.
uploaded that I thought
Oh,
was pretty impressive.
oh, that's weird. You can get a mirror. They want to look at themselves.
Nope, somebody's moving the wall.
Okay. All right, guys, I moved the wall and it's now hiding everyone's um, post-it notes. So I'm going to move this up here. Now we can see Bree's note that she sent from the web app. Thanks, Bree. All right. All right. So
We're
let's
getting another
see.
mirror. Oh no, I
So
can
if
have two mirrors.
somebody has joined on their PC, would we see them in the room if they were using a
No,
web camera?
if Rick, if you look up at the participant bar,
Yep.
the icons on the right that don't have a color behind them, those are all the people that have joined from the web app. So Patrick,
Ah,
Bree, Jim,
see.
Pao, Peter's represented in the room and also in the web app. And same for me. I'm
confusing the
still logged
mirrors.
in. I'm still logged in in the web app. Oh, and here's Bree. Yay! Okay, I love the tie dye. This is amazing. So yay! So hey Bree, let's get started. I think this is perfect timing. Oh, you can keep your webcam on. I think
Yeah,
that
was awesome.
Okay.
Who's
All
got a
right. So
webcam?
Bree.
Oh,
Woohoo! All right, Bree and I are going to be co-leading the session today, and want to welcome everyone. This is our third or fourth session, and you've been invited to this particular meetup because you are a new user. There are some OG users in the room too, like Jim McAdams. So I'm glad you're joining us today. And oops, did somebody go to settings and clear the room?
I was going to say, all our walls disappeared. Although the view is nice.
Yeah, you know what? We can enjoy that. We this is a great example of what we'll be doing to improve admin controls, which would disable the ability to clear the room. So.
yeah, definitely.
Don't worry, we've all
Was this the
deleted
group
things
for all the troublemakers? Is that what this group is?
I think it is.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
I'm breaking it by putting two mirrors next to each other and seeing what happens, and it doesn't like it at
all. Andrew already causing trouble. So
that's it. There we go.
Okay.
I was just trying to create an infinity mirror, but you know.
All right. So our last group we had about 20 or so people, and the time before that we had about 30. So we're really excited to kind of have a little bit smaller group to have more time to discuss and kind of learn from you all about your experiences in spatial so far. But we also have found that doing this kind of workshop together with people who have been using spatial, they have found it very valuable in a sense that they get a chance and an opportunity to meet other people and also to kind of see how spatial could be used to run a workshop. So in a way, we'll be learning from you, and at the same time, hopefully you'll learn at least some ways in which spatial could be used. My name is Aaron. I've been with spatial since... sorry, Sri, can you say that again? It cut out for a second.
You have those graphics to add that you can add back to them?
I do. I think once we do our intros, if you don't mind leading that first piece again, I'll start uploading stuff and moving them around at that point. All right. So only one rule: just do not go to settings and clear the room. Once we get everything.
How do I go to settings?
Now you tell us.
All right. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to kick anyone out. Yeah.
Maybe we should start with a quick, just a gloss over features, because if all of these guys are new users, or many of them, maybe that would be valuable.
I think so.
Show of hands.
Yes. So quick intro to spatial and kind of your settings. If you look down, you can point your laser or poke the blue button or grab it and pull up the menu. You can mute yourself. There are drawing tools with the tag called Scribble. You can press the plus button, the blue plus button. Once you do that, many of you found and were able to create your own note. You can also do searches. And next to the blue button, there is the Spaces menu, which allows you to go navigate to new rooms and create a new room. And last is the Settings button. stay away from that one today. But
How do I get out
um,
of the settings? How do I get out of the settings without
Click away from it.
clearing the room?
yeah, if you point your laser kind of towards the ground or and just pull the trigger button, that will
Right.
clear it. So in the settings menu, you can clear the room. I believe that sometimes if you are somehow get grouped with somebody else into the same location, you could separate yourself. So if you find yourself in a meeting and you can't hear the other person, it's likely that you were grouped into the same group together. And if you separate yourselves, you would be able to hear one another. And I think that happened recently to Peter. And then because there are a lot of us, I know that there's an innate kind of drive to want to bring in a lot of different content, just to keep our performance high and audio good. That will help if at the end we can bring in content and kind of play around with it. If you could hold off on that, that would be greatly appreciated. But a few assets here and there should be no problem. So I think those are kind of the main things to get started. Bree, anything else that you want to add to kind of the intro? And feel free to introduce yourself too.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys, you guys already learned how to make notes, and search is kind of in the same space as that, though it's not add searches, just because it'll create a lot of content. But yeah, just a note that if you want some more like hands-on training, Aaron and I lead onboardings every day, which is a little bit different than the way that this meeting is set up. And is a lot more focused around learning how to use spatial and playing. So it looks like I recognize some of you guys that have been in onboardings with me, but just note about that. And then also just to introduce myself, I'm Bree Skelly. I manage customer experience at Spatial, work very closely with Aaron, and yeah, I'm in New York and I'm joining from the web app.
Awesome. And I just found our first board to kind of get started. All right, so all right, thanks to everyone that posted up a note and introduced yourself. I think we could actually, let me see what time it is. How are we doing on time here? Okay, so we probably don't have enough time to go around and introduce.
I would love to just kind of call out who's in the room. Ryan